What up, y'all?
Hey, now that's a fade right there, my guy. That's That's a fade. Hey, you know what, man? Like right at the beginning, like when the like when it first come on, it kind of sounds like it's chopped and screwed there for a second. Like it's a little slower, and then it kind of pick up right there. That's that. I just heard that this time. I'm like, oh, okay. No. I mean, we can definitely talk about that. You know, like that screwed up, but that's we can say that for a whole nother day right there for sure. We go.
So what's up, everybody? You got the hardwood knuckleheads here, already acting stupid. Here we are. It's episode 14, and I'm throwing shade right from the get go. Look at this. At least we not the Detroit Pistons.
Fired. It's like, man, wow.
They catching strays, bro. Do you know that the Detroit Pistons haven't won a game since I think it was episode 4 where we were talking about you having chickens and stuff.
Oh, the chicken episode. Yes.
Back in October, bro. That's just cold.
They haven't won a game?
They're like, what is it, 27 in a row?
Damn.
It's a damn record, bro.
Who's the potential number one pick that they're trying to get?
I don't know. I don't think that was the plan.
Okay. I'm wondering. I'm like, okay, because most times they start to lose like that. You're like, okay, well, who's on the board?
Yeah.
Who's on the board? I mean, right now, there's not anybody that just screams out to me right now. Like, there's not one where I'm like, okay, like that's the dude. I mean,
it's crazy, man. I mean, they got a bunch of young talent, and they got Monty Williams who left here from Phoenix, got that job. And the fact that they lost 27 in a row, that's just wild to me, man. Like,
do you think that's a culture thing? Is that there's not enough buy-in because you got younger guys? Do they need to make some trades and get some vets in? I mean, like, what do you think?
Maybe, and I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know everything about the Detroit Pistons because, like, one, I barely watch the NBA at all this time of year, and two, like, I don't like the Pistons, so like just I'm giving, like,
I think the two has some weight to it, though. I think two got a lot of weight right there.
Y'all lost 27 in a row.
I didn't lose 27.
That's not my team. Right. Y'all are the ones over there making yourself look bad. So I mean, honestly, but just knowing, speaking just to Monty Williams, like when he was here in Phoenix, the culture was good. So it's kind of strange, like that they haven't been able to, to get a dub here and there. Oh, who that?
They're trying to get big. Yeah, get out of here, boy. Come on, let's go. Yeah, no, go grab you a snack and get out the way. Just
You gonna lose like the Pistons too.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to think. So then what? So Pistons got Jaden Ivey and they got Cade, right? And they got Cade Cunningham.
Yep.
So that's in your.
And then they just got one of the Thompson twins in the last draft, I believe. One of the Amir or Asar, I can't remember.
Yeah.
They got a squad.
So it's not like they don't got guys.
Let's look at the roster. Let me look at the roster.
Yeah, no, go on, pull it up. Go on, pull it up.
They got Bojan Bogdanovic. Jalen Duren. Okay.
Who's
Monty Morris. Marcus Sasser, who was what? First team.
Sasser was over at did he play Houston? Yeah, right. Okay, right. James
Wiseman.
Oh, they got Wiseman. That's right.
Marvin Bagley.
They got some guys. It sounds like they got, man, but that sounds like a lot of young guys though. Like there's not one dude on there that sounds like a vet or playoff experience, or you know what I'm saying, or just. It sounds like it might need, like they might need a culture, not a big change, but just like they need a vet or somebody in there that can kind of, like, how that is. Like you get those young teams, you get a couple vets around them, then all of a sudden they kind of show them how they're supposed to be. Right. Not just as like professionals, like, on the court, off the court there too, but then all that stuff starts to translate or whatever. So, maybe that might be what it needs. But wow, 27, I didn't realize it was that much, man. That's
wow.
That's a lot. The last time I saw over 27 was. What was that? That was Game 7 when the Rockets and the Warriors played. Remember in that first half, the Rockets were killing, and they're right there. And then they went over 27 second half from 3, which was crazy. And then the Warriors turned around and won. And that was nuts. They didn't hit one outside shot that second half. I mean, it was like they kept shooting that thing too, and Warriors just, all right, well, y'all gonna keep missing it. We're gonna keep coming back, and
keep coming down.
Man, that was cool. That was, I was excited for the Warriors then because obviously I like to watch them play just because how they played in the flow of the offense and all that stuff. But that was that year that Chris Paul was there, right? Chris Paul, and then they had James Harden. Guys, they just could not hit a shot, man, in that second half. That was whew.
We was in the locker room last night getting ready for our game. And I'm talking like, you know, we go into us coaches go in the locker room in the fourth quarter. I go in there, coach, you know, typically he'll be off to the side and I'm writing up matchups and stuff like that.
Right,
and the boys was like, Coach, you know, Detroit's beating Boston right now. You think they're gonna get that dub and break the streak? And I'm like,
hell no.
First of all, why are we talking about this?
Right.
And two, hell no. They're not winning that game. And they were up 20 at one point. I'm like, well, they were up 20 and now they're not. And they were like, yeah, it's going to overtime. I'm like, that game is over. They ain't winning that game, man. They ain't winning that game. So
are a lot of their games been close, or has it just been pretty much just kind of just like blowouts and just
again, I don't know and I don't care.
Don't care. All right, well, yep. And I guess we can just leave that one alone then. Just
win a damn game and then
let sleeping dogs lie. I guess we're just gonna do that.
My gosh, just win one. I don't even know how that's possible, man.
Right.
Ugh, that's just gross. But yeah, man, how was camp?
Camp was camp was I am a little bit exhausted at the moment, but just but that's because the camp was so good. Like you can always tell whether or not you had, like you put something good out there, not by the way that you feel when it's all done and stuff. You know what I mean? And just, and it's like, not that I don't have energy. I just feel like that I expended a lot of it, trying to pour as much as we could into those kids for those 3 days and stuff. And man, it was good, man. Shout out to the staff real quick. Like Marshall and AZ and Carlos and Tyreek and Kylie and Bridget and Mariel and, Javon even came one day. Everybody who was on staff right there. And then, like DeAndre, like they came and they poured into them kids, man. It was that was probably, we've been doing this now. I think this was our 11th. No, it might have been 12th because I can't remember because I don't think we did one during the COVID year. So I think that we might be at like 12. Like that was like our 12th, camp doing it, around like Christmas time and stuff or whatever. Yeah. And just the energy, man, from the moment that we started all the way through, like it was kind of one of those ones where like it just kept like energy kept like increasing. Like we didn't like drop. We didn't have any drops. You know what I mean? Like it was just like we'd start one thing with like energy, we'd add something else to it, and like we would just keep trying to build on it there, man. And we spent a lot of time in like the morning part, because we kind of try to break it down there, right? Like the morning, we try to get a lot of footwork stuff on, just like foot ladders and kind of just like, like push-ups, things like that, to kind of, just teach them how that they can kind of work themselves out without having to have a whole bunch of equipment, things there, right? And then we kind of, do stationary ball handling just to kind of get their, hands kind of warm up. But a lot of it there is like the footwork stuff. You know what I mean? Like I'm really, really, really big on trying to get the kids to understand how to use their feet, in terms of, trying to manipulate or maneuver around defenders and kind of things like this. But then more so just kind of really, like what we're really trying to do in like the biggest picture and kind of just like the easiest one. What are you doing crawling around? What are you doing? And now I come crawling around over here. Like, man, I'm just like, man, what are y'all doing, man? Just Island
needs to get on screen. She's been on screen pretty much every episode. She needs to show her face.
Yeah, no. I'll make sure that she come back in a second. Too. Who else? And there go Asen running around town. Yeah, you heard? Yeah, you see that? I'm telling you, my kids are wild, bro. Like I just Anyway, so back to the camp there too. Y'all stay over there and quit. So so we just like the footwork part there, man, and really. We're really trying to give them confidence, right? You know what I mean? Confident players. I just feel like they play better. They play loose. They play with, and they're not afraid to make mistakes when they're out there because they're just like, man, like I got this. You know what I mean? Like and again, you've been coached for long enough time or whatever. Like you've seen those players that are out there that play in there a little bit unsure of themselves. Knowing that they haven't quite put the work in that they were supposed to during like those off seasons and even like preseason and like now in like those big moments, they're kind of not ready. You know what I mean? Like we're trying to, like get them confident to like that level to where they can step out there and just go out there and have so much fun, just playing the game and like being able to contribute to their team and being able to kind of help them out and stuff or whatever. So, the morning part is like all that with the footwork and stuff. And then the afternoon part, we kind of come back and kind of work, basketball IQ stuff, whether it's like a pass and cut day, trying to create double gaps, how to like catch the ball, once it's like reversed to you, like split catches and shot fakes and kind of using your feet around the basket. Then, like some days are pick and roll days where, like not like a whole lot. Cause again, like the skill levels kind of vary there, right?
Yeah.
Like not everybody is like a kid that's a gym rat kid that's always in there. But I will say that every single kid that was in there, they were trying their butts off to do every single thing. And really at the end of the day, that's all that you can ask for.
Heck yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're not going to pick up everything that we do, but I want you to at least try to attack it. You know what I'm saying? Like attack it like you want to try to get something out of it there, man.
Be comfortable being uncomfortable.
Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right. So it was really cool. And then like at the end, like with ours, like I don't really put too much stake in like having the kids play at all. Like, like we probably play like like our camp is probably 4.5 hours, and probably like they play like the last 25 minutes. Like that's pretty much about it. You know what I mean? All the rest is skill stuff, working on shooting, dribble, spacing, like, all that kind of stuff, because the playing part, shit, you can get them to do that anytime. They just need to be in the gym, and there needs to be a basketball there or whatever. And then it's like, they can get up and down and then go play, So, but it was always kind of cool there too, because it's always fun when like the parents are able to kind of come there at the end. They kind of watch, they kind of can feel the energy and stuff. So like you get a whole, like mass of parents that are kind of on the side watching the games and doing all that kind of stuff or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then like when we get done with the games, the kids think that it's over, but it's like, no, now we got to get the conditioning. You know what I'm saying? So after that,
you're not getting off that easy.
No.
Yeah.
We got to go in and run. So then now we got them sprinting and running. And then it's always kind of cool because, in those moments there too, we're really trying to kind of teach them how to be a great teammate as well there too. You know what I mean? So it's like we get done going through a whole block of, like conditioning and stuff. And then it's like, okay, today we need to hit 3 free throws. And so I'll like just pick random people out there. And it's usually the ones that don't want to be
there.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The ones that are looking away, they're just like, eyes aren't looking, like the kids that are raising their hands, get away. Stop. I know that you want that. Like, so we'll pick them. And then it's always cool because, like you'll pick them and they'll come up there to the line and the kids are cheering them on and stuff. They'll step up to the line there, right? And then it's like, okay, you're going to make the shot, you're going to miss the shot, whatever. But it was always, it was so cool because it was after that the shot went up, make or miss, like regardless, the kids are coming up and greeting them right at the line. High five, hey, don't worry. Like, you know what I'm saying? There was just something about just like that feel of like, hey, you didn't let us down. Hey, we got your back. That, you know what I mean? That kind of just means something more. And then it was like to end the camp, which was cool. I thought it was the best way to end camp. We just got done doing like our, doing our blocks. So we're running sidelines because I had too many kids. We had like 80 kids, so we couldn't do down and backs. So we had to do sidelines there, right? So, so we're doing down and backs for 1 the first time, then we're doing it 2, then 3, then 4. I think we worked all the way up to 5 or 6 there, right? Like we had to do it timed. And then I called this girl Yasmin up. Shout out Yas, if you're out there listening. I know that your parents are probably listening. I was like, hey, like you got to step up, hit this free throw. So I call her first, and she's hiding. Like I'm like, yes. Everybody's all clapping, like, yeah. And they start looking around, like, wait, where's
she behind 3-4 people?
Oh no, man, she hiding, bro. She hiding. Like, and then she starts to walk out there. Dog, like the look she gave me, like she was so mad that I called her out there. Like it's so funny. I'm just like, come on. And so she's walking and she's just scowling me or whatever. Like she won't fight. I'm like, come on, get to the line. So she's like, I don't want to shoot this. I'm like, listen. So I walk up to her and everybody's all cheering her on and stuff or whatever. Give her the ball. I'm like, hey, go on, take us home real quick. Hit this free throw or whatever. Like take us home. Like take your time. Everybody over there got all this confidence. Like step up, knock it down. Gave her the free throw, man. She kind of went through a little routine. I mean, as soon as that thing left, you knew it was going to be cash. Dog. And it wasn't a shot. It was how everybody reacted in the gym. And I mean, like everybody in the gym. It wasn't just the players. I mean, one of the coaches lifted her up, like, you know what I mean? I mean, and like the kids were all yelling. The parents were clapping. I saw some fist, like some Michael Jordan fist pumps. Like this is like those kind of memories, man. Those kids are never gonna forget. No. You know what I mean? And they just created that whole moment. So it's like we ended that thing on like a good note, man. So it was good. I mean, like I said, though, too, it was just lots of energy, lots of music, lots of, I mean, just it was good. I mean, like the kids had a great time. We had a great time. So, cool. Yeah, now it's just time to recover. So,
shout out to you. Shout out to you, bro. That's
appreciate
dope,
that, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that's good.
Hey, man. So then what? So then tell us about this weekend there so far, because you guys have been in the Christmas tournament now. So what's been going on?
So we're playing in the McClintock Holiday Shootout, which is pretty big tournament. out here. It's been going on for 30 years now.
Right around the same amount of time as the Pepsi one in Flagstaff, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, right. Because I was going to say in Arizona, those were the two big ones that I remember when I was in high school, McClintock and Pepsi. So yeah.
So yeah, man, we won our first 3 games.
So who'd you guys play? Give us a rundown. What'd you have?
First game we played Chandler. Y'all, you have to excuse me. Literally, my brain is on like. I don't even know. I can't even describe it. After last night, I'm telling you, I'm tired. Man.
Right. Okay.
First night we played Chandler, and we played about the worst possible game we could have played. I think in the first half we had more turnovers than shots.
Oh wow!
It was terrible. And so.
First game after the break and stuff like that too.
No practice. The day after Christmas, you got the hangover. So we were able to find a way to get the dub. And so we won that game. We came back the next night. And honestly, right now, my brain, I can't even tell you who we played. I don't even remember the second game. I'm trying to remember.
I can see your face like you're really trying to make you.
Who did we play, bro? I don't even know.
What y'all won?
We won.
Okay.
And then, so then last night we played in the semifinals. We played Hamilton, and it was a tough game, man. Went down to the wire. Ended up going to OT. Won in OT, and so tonight we get to play in the championship game. We get to play McClintock, who's never actually won their own tournament. So there's that factor.
Oh wow.
And we trying to, obviously
make sure that they don't do it against y'all.
Yeah, we ain't trying to have that.
Right.
So yeah, man, it's been a good experience. I mean, we're finding things about ourselves things we need to work on. Like at this point of the year, in all truth, like teams are having a hard time guarding this man to man. So for the most of this tournament, we've seen nothing but zone.
So they're trying to take away y'all's flow then.
Yeah. And for the most part, I mean, teams they've been disruptive. We've made some in-game adjustments. Like last night, we switched some things. This is a good thing about when you're on a staff. Like me and Windler know each other. Like we know what each other's thinking. And so I came to him last night and I was like, "Yo, what we doing ain't working." And he's like, "What you got?" And we did something different. It started to work. We started to get some shots. We came back and we're able to win. That's who we played. The second round game was against Gilbert. So
I was just getting ready to look it up on Max Press for you there too. I was like, we were talking like, man, I got to find out who it was.
I'm trying my brain. Right. So man, last night was literally a dogfight. And Hamilton, they're talented. We scrimmaged them before the season.
Okay.
We played them in the summer twice, and we've beaten them, but they're really well coached. They got athletes. They're a little undersized, but they make you do things that you're not comfortable doing.
Okay.
But yeah, so we grounded out, tonight is for all the marbles.
Sounds like it's going to be a chess match tonight, is what it sounds like.
Yeah, and that's the thing, man. And I don't know why. Like honestly, like I'm all about the chess game,
man. Right. I'm gonna do something. What are you gonna do? Then what? You know what I mean? Yeah, just kind of moving stuff around. That's awesome.
Last night was a lot. I was like, whoo, So I'm trying to, I've been watching film this morning outside of doing some work and just getting us ready. And I think the boys are ready. We just got to go out and execute. So
how'd the boys feel yesterday after the win? I mean, even though you said that they kind of gutted that one out, I mean, just judging just from the score, just didn't look like it was a very high scoring game, right? No. Which sometimes when it's not high scoring, like obviously that means that either maybe it was bad defense, maybe it was really good. I mean, excuse me, maybe it was bad offense or like really good defense, or just a combination, kind of just like of like the two. Regardless, you guys were able to get the win. So, what was the feel of the guys in the locker room afterwards? Like, you know what I mean? Like, was it kind of one of those more somber ones because you didn't shoot the ball as well as like you guys usually do? Or was it more like, hey, we got the win and we're surviving and advancing and like, let's keep going there. You know what I mean? Those are two different mentalities.
Absolutely. I think it's more the latter. Our kids, I mean, they're not happy about how we play, but at the same time, like they're like, hey, and this is something I try to instill on them. Like, we didn't play well. We didn't score a whole lot of points.
Right.
But we won. So like we're moving on.
Right.
We'll learn from it. And then but like I'm not gonna dwell on it. Like we gotta move forward, you know?
Absolutely.
So they're really good about that. And they were excited, they're happy, they're all pumped up, and the energy was good. So I think they'll be ready to go tonight. You know?
So what's the game is? It's 7:00 tonight?
7:00 tonight at McClintock.
Is that one going to be streamed? Is that one going to be on the NFHS?
Yeah,
do you know?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Okay, good. Okay, sweet.
It'll be under McClintock.
So okay, the McClintock. Okay, sounds good. Okay, yep. Because I ain't got nothing going on this weekend, man. So I'm definitely gonna be watching some games there for sure. So that'll be good. So
man,
that'll be awesome there too. So
yeah, man. So I have this. I want to get into this, and I know you have thoughts on this. And
oh boy,
you know, I'm just seeing a lot of people make.
I'm looking at the title already. I'm like, yikes! What happened? What the?
And it's not just something that just happened recently, but you know, kids they need to make better decisions. That's just but we're seeing a lot of really, honestly, and this is real talk. Like, there's a lot of kids out there making some tough decisions. And I can go back to the summer, like think about Mikey Williams, right? Mikey Williams,
right?
You know, I know that you know Mikey Williams. He's been an internet sensation, man. Instagram with talent. He could play. Makes a bad decision, ain't playing right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, yesterday the news dropped, and I don't know if you saw this. About,
the Illinois guard.
Yeah.
Dude,
like if the season were to end today, he would be a first-team All-American.
Right.
Like, that's how good he's been this year.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to get into the details of his
right,
case.
Right.
Because I don't know the whole story.
Right, exactly. Right.
But the facts are he's been suspended indefinitely for having alleged doing something inappropriate. Right. And then on top of that, and I don't know if you've heard the story, but there's a big story going on here locally. These kids out of Gilbert and surrounding towns around here that were going around. They called themselves the Gilbert Goons.
Oh boy!
They were going around beating, just randomly beating kids up, jumping kids. And recently, like 2 months ago, Halloween night, it was a party, and they jumped a kid, and the kid died.
Oh, I think I did remember reading something about that.
His name is Preston Lord, and since then the story has just gotten crazy, and it's just and it keeps evolving and it's snowballing. And yesterday something came out like they're close to making some arrests. They got formal charges against some people. We don't know who they are,
right?
But the thing about it is, a lot of these kids are high school kids, and from what I know, some of them are athletes. And it's just like, you really need to start thinking about like what you doing, who you hanging out with, how's this going to affect your family, how's this going to affect your like. I don't think enough kids really, too many kids is living in the here and now. You know what I mean? Like, and it ain't even got to be serious stuff. It can be simple as stuff like you get on your Instagram, you post something stupid, like you're not thinking,
for no reason. Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, you just have to just man.
It's just it's sad that the kids choose to not think about the blessings that they got and choose to make decisions that they just arbitrarily think that have no consequence. It's just yesterday with the Terrence Shannon thing, and then getting the update on the Gilbert Goons thing going out here. I was like, man, we got to talk about this.
That's crazy.
And I know you've seen it up there, up in there. It happens all the time. It happens.
Right.
People need to get serious about.
It's kind of one of those ones where it's just like, man, I guess it's like, like my mom used to always say, if it take you longer than 1 or 2 seconds to decide whether or not it's a good decision or a bad decision, then chances are
Right.
It's a bad decision. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so just to kind of stay away from it. And it's just like, I know, I mean, you know, I'm no saint either. Like, I know I made tons of bad decisions, kind of just like growing up and stuff, you know what I mean? Like, it just, and, you know, I'm, you know, just even just to still be here today and not, you know, anywhere else or whatever, like, that's just a blessing in on its own right there. You know what I mean? But that's just, man, that's your heart, you know, like your heart goes out to, you know, to the people that were involved, especially like the kid that passed. That's tough. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, there's so much damage, man, that, you know what I mean? I mean, not just, and like the ripple effect. You ain't gonna see the ripple effect until a couple years later. Like, you know what I mean? Like right now, it's just kind of like, it's raw because it's so real right now. You know what I mean? It's just, and it's like, if they start doing things with just kind of just like charges and this and that, you know what I mean? Then it just comes and it starts attacking other families and all, you know, all that other kind of stuff. That's kind of stuff like that can kind of like divide communities, you know what I mean? Like, and stuff. And so your heart just goes out, man.
And the thing about it is, it's like, you know, especially athletes, you have these coaches in your lives, like, you know, you doing the camp, me coaching, like there's so many coaches who may not, we've had coaches who may not coach you as far as your sport in the manner which you think is agreeable. But by and large, the majority of every coach who chooses to coach and chooses to try to be, you know, a positive influence on the kids' life, they want the best for you.
Right.
And most of the time, the message isn't about sports; it's about life.
Man,
and so many kids, they just don't hear it. They take it for granted. And you know, I hope more kids actually start paying attention to some of the things that are being taught. You know, like you say, your camp experience and like that stuff that can catapult kids to so many, like such a positive path. You know, but there's a lot that just they are not hearing it, and it's unfortunate.
What do you think might be? I mean, you know, what do you think might be some of the reasons why that they're not? I mean, I'm not trying to get too deep into it or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, there's like tons of factors. We know kids come from hard backgrounds. But, you know, in some cases they don't. But kids want to be heard. They have a voice. They want to be able to express themselves. And you know, there's an environment for them to do that. But you also have to be able to be comfortable with expressing yourself.
They got to be vulnerable with it there. You know what I mean? Allow themselves to be vulnerable so they can do that there. Right. That's
that's as coaches, we just have to keep trying. We have to keep trying to get them out there, you know. You know, we have a player right now, and I'm not gonna say names. We have a player right now that we had to bench last night for one of our starters, because he was just like in his own head and you know, he was reacting to us during the game like, bro, we're here trying to help you. You're getting mad and you're yelling at you, like, bro, like, no, man, take a deep breath, think about it, and then make an adjustment. But you can't. Everybody else is not always the enemy. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. I just wanted to bring that up because I think that's important. That, you know, hopefully everybody's out there listening. You know, a kid is struggling. You know, it's easy to just say, I'm not going to talk to that kid.
Right.
If you care about him, you got to talk to him. You got to do what you can to try to help him.
Yeah, it's just kind of one of those like you always just want to hope that that the kids have somebody that they can talk to. You know, I don't know how much, you know, like that, you know, that the kids get in with this or whatever. You know, even just like something just as so, and I shouldn't say simple, right? Because it's not simple, but just something like, you know, going and seeing a counselor and being able to talk and doing this. And it's just like, I say it now, but 10, 20 years ago, I was just like, man, I ain't seeing no counselor. Like, you know what I mean? Like I was just always just taught to just, you know, you deal with your feelings, you suppress them, you push that down, and then like you keep going. Well, you know what I mean? So after a while, that can kind of build up, you know what I mean? And so, you know, just being able to kind of, you know, being able to like talk to somebody, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, kids, if you are out there, listen, like it's okay to do that. Like I go to a counselor. I go and see somebody just because, you know, sometimes there's thoughts and there's things and there's stuff that I got to try to, you know, I got to try to straighten out and do that. Like, you know what I mean? Like nobody's 100%, and it's okay to not be 100%.
It's okay.
And I think that's one of the things too, especially like us, you know, kind of just growing up there too, was just like, you know, like you're fine. You're fine. You know what I mean? Like you heard that all the time, so many times. It was just kind of like, even when you weren't fine, you're like, well, I guess I'm fine because, right? You know what I mean? No, I'm just saying. It's like, it's like, you know, like it's like I'm not knocking any of my life bringing or anything like that because, you know, but that's just how it was, you know. And so now I'm able to kind of, you know, like talk through some things. And this and this has nothing to do with my childhood. This is just more so, you know, the passing of my brother, the passing of my mom. You know what I mean? Like things like that have kind of happened in my life, like recently. That's like, you know, that you want to be able to kind of just like talk through. And so, kids, if you're out there, you know, like talk, you know, like know that you can talk to somebody. Like I know that I tell my kids all the time there too. Like I tell them at camp, or not even just at camp. Like even sometimes if I just see them and they just don't even look like that they're themselves, I'll pull them right up to the side, be like, hey, what's going on?
Yeah,
that's why, you know what I mean. Just and again, it might be something so small as they were just having a bad day because of school or something like that or whatever. But just I think that just them knowing that somebody asked or did, like, you know what I'm saying, like that shit can go a long way right there too. So you know, and so I just like, I'll always, you know, and you know, just tell them, like, always hug the kids and tell them how much, you know, like how proud I am of them and how much that I love them, and just like because you know, like I mean, you know, us as coaches and stuff or whatever, like, you know, we get a chance to do something special, right? And that's to mentor, and that's to guide, and that's to be teachers of, you know, like young men and women and stuff there, right? But, you know, we only get a small amount of time with them there, right? Like in like the bigger picture of things there, right? We only get a small amount of time with them. So like you're always trying to, you know, maximize on the most of the time that you can have with them there too. But then it's like, you know, you're just really kind of hoping that, you know, when they step away from that, or when they're out and they've got to go back home, or when they got to go back to school, you know what I mean? Like whatever that the other reason is that they got other stuff going on, that, you know, that hopefully like we were able to kind of do something, you know what I mean? Inspire, say something, do something to kind of make them kind of think differently or whatever. And so I don't know, it's just, you know, that man, that always, those are always tough ones to hear about there, man. Like that's sad. Like, you know what I mean? Like I mean, you know, you can't say I hope it goes well, because, you know, like the damage has been done. You just, you know, you hope that, you know, that obviously that there's some learning that happens from it. Hopefully there's some, I mean, I don't know how you heal right now from that, but, you know, I mean, like you hope and pray that, you know, that they can heal later on and stuff from it. It's just like,
and people learn and grow from it. Like, if you made a mistake, you know, you acknowledge it.
Right.
Hopefully you take something out of it and you're able to become a better person. So
yeah, that's true. That's true. That's tough, man. That's tough.
Well, couple more things before we get on out here on this.
Yes, sir.
This Friday. New Year's resolutions. What you got?
Resolutions. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, this year I'm actually going to try to see if I can start eating better. Like I think that, especially, man, when it gets to like, man, Thanksgiving and Christmas, man, they kind of package it up.
Your ass out.
No, hold on. Hear me out. No, stop. No. This is what they do, dog. They package them holidays up too close, and there's too much stuff, right? I mean, so you know, so you eating all the fried and doing all this kind of stuff for like Thanksgiving, and it's good there, right? And then it's like, as soon as Thanksgiving's over, the very next day is Black Friday, and now you start shopping, you doing all this kind of stuff. There's Christmas parties. People are always making stuff for you. You know, there's red wine. There's all, you know, there's all sort, you know, there's all this stuff, you know what I mean? That like, you know, that's just there. And so it's just like, man, I got to get away from it there, man. It's just like, I'm trying to wake up in the morning, kind of get back into like a workout routine. Like I haven't been as consistent with it as so what's up? You want to say hi? Go ahead and say hi.
It is.
Say what's up. Say what's up, coach.
What's up, dude?
Well, because that's the coach. Say what's up, coach. Okay, well, get out there. You ain't gonna stand there. You gonna stand and just look. Go away. Get away. See, this is what I'm talking about. See, I'm here by myself, and the kids is just crazy, the dog. Wow. Yeah, so, but like, I want to try to get better on like just the routine, just to be able to kind of just like work back out. So, so my resolution is I'm trying to, and I don't know if I'm going to, but I'm gonna try to cut down on this sugar, man, because gummies, man, like that's my kryptonite, bro.
Yeah.
I will eat those right before bed. I'll be laying in the bed eating gummy bears, just and then just fall asleep.
I'm gummy worms.
Man, I'm horrible at that, bro. I'm so bad at that. And it's either that or it's apple pie at nighttime. Like, who eats apple pie with ice cream right at nighttime before you go to bed? I do. That's who does it. Like, I just
probably be farting in the bed too. Huh? You one of them. If I asked Lex right now, I bet you she would say, because you eat that damn apple pie and ice cream
with the dairy. I'm telling you, man. Hey, man, the way my stomach is like set up. Sometimes that ice cream don't sit well, but you know,
brew. Yeah, you one of them, bro.
Nah, so those two, and then I'm gonna try to. I mean, I don't know if I can. I mean, I'm gonna try. I don't read as much, right? Just because I'm so busy, but I like to listen to books on tape. Yeah. I'm gonna try to see if I can get maybe like the goal is at least $3 a month. That's the goal. $3 a month. If I can listen to that. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna get it, but that's my goal. Okay. And we'll try to see. So, so now that I said it, yeah. Once we get to middle of January, you got to be like, hey, how many damn books you listen to? Right, put me in. Make sure you call me out on that. And anybody that's listening, if you want to, just every now and then just text me like, hey, where you at on your books? Yeah. Keep me accountable. Hold me accountable so I can be like, oh, shoot, I got to go listen to something or two. Yeah. So what about you?
I'm in agreement. Better eating and I go through these phases where I'm really good going to the gym and working out, and then you always make it. You can always make an excuse, but I want to get on it, stay on it. Mm-hmm. So that's definitely number one. Number two, so 2 years ago, my wife Jen got me a guitar. I got me a little acoustic guitar that
Chuck Berry. Okay,
that's all right. Learn how to play it, and it sat there I picked that thing up maybe 2-3 times last year. I got it tuned a couple weeks ago just to get ready because I was thinking about this, and I'm like, next year I'm gonna play them, be able to play this thing. So
you're gonna be playing some Prince for us?
I don't know about Prince, Prince, it's not an electric guitar, so I gotta find some acoustic versions of Prince, and I don't know how that's gonna go, Purple Rain.
I was just getting ready to
I think you can figure that out on acoustic. It might work.
Right. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you got that.
So no, that's I want to be playing that thing here. Hopefully, by summertime, I want to be able to play a couple tunes and do that.
I like it, man. You know what? Yeah. I like that you're gonna do that because because where we live at there, it's just it's obviously farmland or whatever. Right. I keep on having these like thoughts like when I get older, me just being able to just sit out in like the front yard with a cowboy hat on and some straw in my mouth and just strumming on something. No, man, I do. Like I have them thoughts. I don't know if it's ever gonna happen, but I had them thoughts like, man, just out there, just pick that thing up and bring.
Yeah.
No, okay. So I get that. Okay.
It's relaxing, it's just,
So are you gonna come up with your own songs, or are you just gonna? Are you just gonna be a cover band? Like what you doing?
Yeah, I'm trying to be a cover band. I'm not no composer. I'm not.
Okay. Well, I don't know. You might try to bring the cool kids back. Like I don't know if it's just
because you and I we can create some stupid stuff.
Listen, I don't know if it's gonna sell, but we definitely can create.
Yeah. So
listen, okay. Hey,
but I got to get these chords down.
And I got the vocals already, so I'm just waiting for you to get the chords. So it's just so we can.
You may have some choreography.
You just play the guitar and I'm just dancing and ain't no words being sang or whatever. Like that would just be hilarious. That would be hilarious.
Oh man! And like you, I agree with you. I think I've been pretty good. Like I've been reading quite a bit more. And I just picked up the whole audiobook thing. I've never really done audiobooks, but like I just started doing it. It's pretty cool.
It is actually, I feel like that I can get to because I can like put it on like on my headphones and I can do stuff like I can clean or I can be outside doing yard work and you're actually hearing like, something good. Then, then what's, so.
Yeah. So
that's what's
I'll stay on you about that. We can keep each other.
Okay. No. Okay. That sounds good. Yep. No, I got a couple books that I'll recommend to you and I'll kind of throw them out there and you could throw some, like some my way there too. And then just, kind of see that.
We have our own little Hardwood Knuckleheads book club.
The book club right there. Yeah. Anybody else want to get down on it? Come on, like and subscribe. If you want to get in the book club, you got to like and subscribe first.
You might as well.
Can't give us any recommendations unless you like and subscribe. Can't do that.
There it is. I'm putting it right there just as a reminder. Like and subscribe, man. Send us your recommendations.
You already know.
All right. Weekend picks, man. Weekend picks. Here we go.
Oh, let's go. Okay, let's go. Coin flip time, baby. Let's go.
I'm gonna get us some music right here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay. That's where I heard that from earlier.
So it's a crazy weekend. There's not that many good hoops games. Okay. And we got the college football playoff come Monday. So I got.
That's Monday.
Yes. So I got 3 hoops games, and we got to pick the playoff games.
I bet. Let's go.
All right. So game 1 tonight, San Diego State at Gonzaga.
Ooh.
Yeah, Gonzaga favored by 6.5. Neither team has been playing great.
Right.
But, we
It's
head into the new year.
It's an after Christmas game.
Yeah.
San Diego didn't do well against BYU the last time when we had talked about this, right? They went to BYU and couldn't play. But I feel like San Diego State, I'm trying to think. I'm going to go with the road team. Let's go Aztecs. San Diego State.
All right. Hey, can you hear that noise behind me? Can you hear any other noise outside of your music?
That's your music. That ain't mine.
Nah, I just wondered if you could hear my loud old washing machine because people left the door open. The thing is, sorry, man. Whatever. We just, somebody realized. So, all right, you said who you going with?
San Diego State. We're going to go San Diego State.
You going with that?
I'm going to try to go with the Aztecs. We can go with the Aztecs. They defend.
Yep.
It's going to be a good game.
All right. Well, I'm just going to do the opposite. I'm going to go with Gonzaga. We're going
to he's just a hater. That's all. No, it's fine. He's just a hater.
But I've seen San Diego State, and they are not, something ain't right. They're just not. The cohesion is not where it was last year. A couple things. I think the one transfer that went to U of A, he's blowing up at U of A.
Oh yes, right. I can't remember his name, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah, right.
They got Ladie, who's playing really good, but Lamont Butler, he's having a below average year right now. So hopefully he gets it turned around. I would love to see him turn around, but tonight I'm going with Gonzaga. Right?
Okay.
All right, second game tomorrow. I got no line on it because it's tomorrow, so the line ain't out.
Right.
We just go pick this straight up.
Okay.
Creighton at Marquette.
Wait, who?
Creighton at Marquette.
Oh, shock all day. We're going Marquette.
We're going Marquette. All right. So
now, I'm not knocking Creighton because Creighton nice. Creighton is nice, but I'm gonna go with Shaka. I'm going Shaka with you.
I'm with you on that. And the thing about it is, if Creighton does lose, they'd be 0-2 in conference, and nobody saw that coming. So,
right.
But I'm with you. I'm picking Marquette as well. All right. Third game, Washington State at Utah tonight. Utah picked by 7.5.
I've seen Wazoo play a little bit this year, man. They're not bad. They got a couple of guards. They can shoot it. They can spread you out a little bit. I don't know anything about Utah.
Utah is big. They're big all over the floor. They just got size. They got a 6'10" forward who stretches the floor, can shoot threes.
Oh, really?
They're a pretty good team. But I'm gonna go with Wazoo. I'm going there with you too. I'm gonna go Wazoo on that one there too. Just because we've seen him, it's close to home. Yeah. I know if Alen's listening, I know he's really good. I know that he likes Jalen Wells, who's on that team, who's come out and he's had a really good year this year, whatever. So yeah, we're gonna go Wazoo. All right.
Yep.
So we together on that one.
Okay. Let's get to this college playoff.
For the playoff. Monday, the Rose Bowl. You got Nick Saban in Alabama against Jim Harbaugh and his misfit violators.
Yeah, here you go.
All they do is cheat, man. All they got is just a bunch of violations.
Oh, here that's spoken from the guy that has the Ohio State. Wait, get out of here with that. Just hating on the Big Ten. Hate. Just hating on the Big Ten, bro.
Just hating on Michigan. That's all. I was hating. But hey, actually, the thing about it is Michigan is favored. And look, Michigan's a good football team. They're a good football team. But here's my thing.
They playing Bama.
They're playing Bama. You give
right, that's the only thing.
A whole month to prepare. How that
Bama? That's true. That's true.
So I don't know. Go ahead. You give me your pick.
See, I don't want to pick Bama. This drives me crazy. I don't want to pick them. Because if you pick them, you're almost basically saying that they're going to win this whole thing. Anybody that picks them they get a chance to win it there too. But you know what? I'm going Michigan. Let's go. You said they had a whole month. You said, I know that you're not going to go with them because you can't. Because you're Ohio State, so whatever. So I know you can't. So I'm gonna go with Michigan. That's fine.
Good for you, man, because there ain't no way in hell. Because, like, for a second there, you kind of was like, is he really gonna pick Alabama and make me want to do something crazy? But good job.
I went ahead and took that one for you. I took that for you. Okay,
I think Bama gonna beat them. I think they gonna make Michigan's quarterback McCarthy a passer.
Right.
I think Alabama's secondary has gotten a lot better in the last couple of weeks.
Right.
And I think they're gonna have a problem with Jaden Milroe. I think they're gonna have a problem.
Yeah, I think so too.
He's gonna create with his legs and be able to make enough good throws to win this game. So I'm going with Bama. And again, you heard me about a month ago talking about like all this SEC nonsense. Like, so it's not like I'm enthusiastic about it because they are
right.
Ain't no way in hell was I gonna pick Michigan. So there's that.
There's that.
Ain't no way. All right, Texas favored by 4 in the Sugar Bowl against the Huskies. Them dogs.
Dogs. You go UW. You got to, man. This I'm telling you, just like we talked a couple weeks ago. We were talking college football playoff. This right here, I just feel like that, like you can't end the season another way than UW getting to the championship, just because of what's going to happen with the Pac-12 and them just being totally done with after this year. I don't know. I feel like that there's going to be a lot of emotions riding on that. I'm going UW. I'm rocking with it.
I'm going with the dogs, man. Like,
yep.
I think Michael Penix and that receiver core with Tuesday, like, man, they just make plays when they
do.
And I think Texas is a feel good story. Sarkisian coming back playing against the goal team.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody talk about Texas is back. It's cool. It's good to see them back.
Right. But they can be back next year.
They can be back next year. I'm going
right.
Going with the UW. So cool. All right. Well, this is gonna be one of them weeks where we really only pick 2 games apart. So
we're gonna see.
We're gonna see.
We're gonna be really good, or we're gonna be really bad after this weekend. We're gonna find out.
Yeah, indeed. So man. We will get back together come Monday.
Yes, sir.
Yes, people. Remember, we are asking for you to submit your questions. We do want to do a mailbag episode here coming up. So send us your questions. Let me put it back up on the screen. You can send them to us at our Instagram. You can send them to us individually, to me and Garnett. Just send us your questions, what you think about, questions you have. We've gotten a few good questions so far. The number is growing, so we'd like to do that and just answer questions from y'all. So
absolutely,
we appreciate y'all. And man, I'll see you back on Monday, and we'll get after it.
Hey, man, best of luck tonight, man. Get them boys to play, man. We're gonna be out there watching y'all.
Yes, indeed. We'll get that done, man. Hopefully, I'll have a story to tell.
Let's go.
And a trophy to show.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Word. Well, y'all have a great one, and we'll see y'all later. Peace.
Yes, sir. I still got that on.